team. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Here we go. 21.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 45.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 2.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo uncorks one for Davis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a guy who played his college ball here in the Bay Area, and that's Stanford's Bryce Love. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Complete.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Haskins back to the air. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Haskins going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, 49ers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
They hand it off to Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mostert.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. And got his man complete.
You don't want none. You don't want none.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Washington 21, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go, go, go. Check 50, check 50.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Raheem Mostert, the ball.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
21. I'm coming after you. Shoot.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
5-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get away. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 12.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch out. 21. Here we go.
Now Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Raheem Mostert.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 44, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Bobby Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll run again with Love on first down. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by K'Wan Williams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Garoppolo now.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
It's going to be a long day. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Coleman has it here right side. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
21. 56 is the mark.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Looking deep for that's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Gabriel. 61 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Mike, 56, right there.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
complete.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Mostert, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mostert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The tackle made by...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got you. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Play action, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Check it out.
Here's Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the...
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
55 Mike, 55. Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Right there in the middle. 55. White. 21. Check safety. Check 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From midfield now, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Washington first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Washington.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal.
And goal at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins buying time to his left, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, Haskins. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going on fourth down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 42. 49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Brings up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And 10. At the 49ers, 44-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Love again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the pickup. And
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down, Washington.
On first down, here's Love. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be
incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. 13.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, gun.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
65.
Kill. Turn.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58. I got you.
Garoppolo again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position, at receiver, than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Today's finals, Washington 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.